Spreading all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the All-American Dynasty here on College Football 25, and we have entered season number 2. In today's episode, we will not only play the first game of the year as the defending champs, but we will first take a look at some of the new additions to the squad that I have acquired via recruiting, and we'll take a look at them, and you'll get to know them and all that kind of good stuff. Let's get into it. Let's not waste any time. I'm excited for season number 2. If you're going to enjoy All-American Dynasty, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's go start season 2 hot. So the first game of the year that we're going to be playing in today's episode is against South Carolina on the road. But the more important thing is the new additions to the roster. Last season was the first year we lost a couple of guys to the draft or to graduation, but we have some new additions. Joey Harrington will be our starter for year number 2 again. We have the addition of Pat White, former West Virginia quarterback. That was originally the Awasika guy that was the number 1 recruit in the country. I had to find somebody, and I chose Pat White. I know he doesn't look like Pat White. None of these guys look like the people that we're making them look like. It's as close as you can get. Pat White is the first guy, and then obviously we knew this from the beginning. Robert Griffin III is the other quarterback that we have added. They're both wearing the red shirt this year, but these are the 2 new additions at quarterback. I'll probably only go after one quarterback next year, maybe not even a quarterback next year, because we have a lot of quarterbacks on the roster right now, so we're pretty much good there. At running back, our new additions are Ricky Williams, which was kind of a foregone conclusion by the end of the season, and he has jumped up to the number 2 running back over Jonathan Stewart, and then Kenyon Barner for his speed. He's also going to be on the roster, but he's going to be wearing the red shirt this year. I did move Kyle Juszczyk to fullback. Originally, he was a running back, but we moved him to fullback, and then we added Mike Allstott to the team. So we got 3. Who's carrying 3 fullbacks on the roster? We are. So we got 3 of them. At wide receiver, it's going to be different this year because we don't have Santana Moss anymore. So Jarvis Landry's going to jump in. Ryan Broyles is going to get more play time. The new additions are Kenny Galladay and Brian Hartline. Yes, that Brian Hartline, the wide receivers coach / co-offensive coordinator / whatever else he is / GOAT recruiter. Brian Hartline is the last 2 wide receivers that we added, and they're both going to be wearing the red shirt as well. At tight end, I thought I switched to tight end. There we go. The same 3 tight ends will be here, but Greg Olsen is going to get more play time. He's going to not wear the red shirt this year. Kyle Pitts and Mark Andrews are 2 new additions to the team, along with Greg Olsen. But Olsen was going to wear the red shirt because we need 3 tight ends on the roster. So Pitts and Andrews, are going to wear the red shirt this year, but Pitts and Andrews are new additions along with Greg Olsen. Left tackle, we've got Orlando Pace, which was another one similar to Robert Griffin III that we knew the whole entire year was going to be. So Orlando Pace has arrived, and Robert Gallery. Now, this one was tricky because this guy doesn't look like anybody. And I was going through offensive tackles that are former NFL players / college players that were really good, and I was like, Robert Gallery maybe, and I chose him. So it's Robert Gallery. And then at the guard spot, we only have 1 new addition at the left guard, and that's Jonathan Cooper. And then we have 2. Andre Smith is new. He's just a redshirt sophomore this year. I think he might have been a transfer. No new centers because I moved all the centers around to different positions. At right guard, we've got David DeCastro, who's not going to be wearing a red shirt. He's going to be backing up Willie Roaf. And then Mike Iupati, who is also a new addition. He's going to be wearing a red shirt. No new right tackles. All these guys were here last year. At defensive end, we've got Justin Smith, a new addition. Very excited about him. Then we've got David Pollock, one of the greatest defensive ends in all of college football history, is on the team now. He's going to be wearing the red shirt because Jadeveon Clowney and Jason Pierre-Paul are going to get a lot of the reps this year. At D tackle, we've still got Terrence Cody, which I'm super excited about because Terrence Cody's been so good for us last year. But we've added Ndamukong Suh who had Heisman votes in real life in his college seasons. So he's going to be here. Corey Simon and Haloti Nada. So three huge additions to the D tackle room for this second season. We're probably not going to need to recruit any D tackles because once these two guys leave, then all these guys will start, and then it'll just be like a cycle. So we can kind of go easy on D tackle. We had to get two new outside linebackers, and that is Derek Johnson and Chad Greenway, both new additions to the left outside linebacker room. Middle linebacker, I moved. Did I move anybody? No, I already had moved Paul Postlesny over before, so he stays in middle linebacker. But this middle linebacker room looks pretty scary. And then at right outside, we've got no new additions. All these guys are the same. At corner, Fred Smoot, Jason Sehorn back again, Kyle Wilson. But Joe Hayden arrives on campus along with Patrick Peterson. So two huge additions to the cornerback room for the future. And our cornerback room is very experienced. They're very old. So getting two young corners is going to be very, very helpful in the future. Free safety, wasn't a lot of changes here. The safety core, we already had a bunch of them in the first place. So we had Taylor Mays. He was one of those transfer players that we got, which we didn't get many, but Taylor Mays is the transfer. And then we didn't get any new strong safeties, no new kicker, and no new punter. So those are the new additions. You can see the red shirts. The depth chart has already been figured out, and it's time to go into the first game of the season against South Carolina. I've already got my recruiting class trying to figure it out. I've got all my points allocated to other players and stuff, trying to bring in guys that look similar, along with having decent star ratings so we can have a top 5 class. But trying to get guys that look generally like a certain type of player so we can match them to real life people. But we open up season number 2 on the road against South Carolina. I think this might be the first time I've ever played against South Carolina, which at this point in the college 25 cycle, it's getting very thin. The list is getting very small for the amount of teams I have yet to play. And I think South Carolina is on that list of guys I haven't played yet, or teams I haven't played yet. But now we can take them off because we're playing them. So on the road to start year 2, new additions, but at least we still have the same familiar quarterback. So that should help us out. But it's still going to be a tough test on the road. Let's go see if we can start the season, start our defense of our title on the right foot.
When they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
This is definitely a tough test to start our season on the road in South Carolina, and I've got a special place in my heart for South Carolina. Back in the old days when I was a kid and playing like NCAA, I think it would have been NCAA. Was it NCAA 14 or maybe it was NCAA 13? But back when they were like actually out, so in like 2013, I was playing a South Carolina Dynasty because I liked Connor Shaw and I liked Marshawn Lattimore. No, that's the Buckeye corner. Marcus Lattimore, the running back who had his ACL blown out or something like that, or had his career ended by knee injuries. I liked those two guys a lot, and obviously Jadeveon Clowney was on those teams, and I was just a big fan of a lot of the players that they had in South Carolina. I think they also had a receiver. It was like Ace something. I forget his name. Ace Sanders, maybe? Ace Sanders, I think is his name. I was just a huge fan of South Carolina's team at that time, so I did have a South Carolina dynasty going, and mainly it was because of Jadeveon Clowney, really, let's be honest. But also I liked Marcus Lattimore. He was a really fun running back. Too bad he suffered those career-ending knee injuries, because I feel like he could have been a pretty awesome running back in the league. He had the skills. He could have been like a Todd Gurley type, and though funny enough, Todd Gurley also had that degenerative knee issues where his knees like disintegrated. So it's just, I guess that's just what happens when you're a running back. But you saw me turn on the chew clock because I'm a little bit scared of the South Carolina team. I don't know. It's the first game of the year where the defending champs. I don't want to. It's on the road. I don't want to go into this game too overly aggressive. So I'm turning on the chew clock just to kind of make sure to give myself a little bit of a safety blanket, just in case this team goes a little crazy and the offense doesn't start moving. Then that means there's less time for the South Carolina Gamecocks to hurt me. So I think we can confidently win this game. I just want to have that little bit of a safety blanket. So I will point out it is pretty weird seeing this team again without everybody having their Buckeye stickers. It does seem a little strange. Like Joey Harrington's whole helmet was covered, and most of these guys' whole helmet was covered in Buckeye stickers at the end of last year. So it's just kind of strange to revert back to just the plain helmet now. But we'll get them back by the end of the season again. Big run on 3rd and 1 by Peyton Hillis, who I'm glad is back because he's probably going to keep growing and becoming a really solid power back in the college. And he's going to take it to the 14-yard line. Look at that. We're already down to under a minute to go in the first quarter. So we're working this clock really well. On the road with a loud stadium. You never want to give South Carolina more opportunities than they're already going to have. Toledo killed FCS East, I think it was. But I'm excited to see some of these new additions, like Jarvis Landry is going to get more playtime. Ricky Williams is going to be on the field a lot more. And speaking of, Jarvis Landry gets a catch there. He doesn't get the first down, unfortunately. But he does get a big catch. Why is there a Gamecock gyrating on my screen right now? We have controlled the entire first quarter clock as designed. That guy, oh my God, that guy's eyes are wide open. He's not missing a single thing. And of course, I'm going to go for it on 4th and inches. The first game of the year on the road. Of course, I'm going to go for this. And Peyton Hillis will deliver. He almost got a touchdown out of that. I might let him try to punch it in here. We've got a plethora of fullbacks for him to block, for a block in front of him. And Peyton Hillis will score the first touchdown of season 2. Off to a hot start. Off to a hot start. But how's this new look defense? Because we've got some new position players out there. Jadeveon Clowney's going to get more reps. We've got Terrence Cody coming back for his senior season, which I'm super excited about. I was glad that he didn't leave. We've got Jason Sehorn and Fred Smoot growing in overall. I mean, Jason Sehorn led the country in interceptions last year with, I think, oh my God, Julian Peterson killed that man. But Jason Sehorn led the country in interceptions with like 12. So will he be able to duplicate that this year? I'd love it. Love it if he could. But it's just a matter of will they throw it to him. So Jason Pierre-Paul moves over to the left side of the line. Udezi will get some more play time because, what's-his-face, Chad Lavaleas graduated. That's not a good start, though. A big run on first down from their running back, who's got a star underneath him, I think. Oh, no, he doesn't. It must be the quarterback I saw. But Erasmus James, I thought about moving Jadeveon over to where Erasmus is playing. But Erasmus didn't play bad last year. He had a lot of good moments. Some moments where we clowned him for getting pushed over, but a lot of good moments last year. So I wanted to give him another shot this year, and he should be able to deliver. That's a huge tackle for loss. He completely won his matchup against the right tackle and then just destroyed him. And here is Jadeveon Clowney on the field for the first time today. The debut of what hopefully will become an absolute beast pass rusher. And there he is, right off the bat, forcing the quarterback to throw a bad ball. Jadeveon could be fun. Oh, man. If he gets out on the field a lot, I'm probably going to figure out that that's my new user on the D-line. Because he could be a beast. An absolute, utter beast. Fred Smoot back to return punts this year, and he will take it to the 45. That's a solid enough punt. Nothing too shabby about that. I kind of want to get Ricky Williams involved a little bit. I know that Peyton Hillis is the main running back, and he's deserved that. He earned that after last year, but we had a good mix of substitutions last year with him and Ryan Matthews. So I'm waiting to see if they'll start subbing in Ricky Williams because I'm excited to get to use him. Peyton Hillis with a stiff arm like crazy. That was a wild stiff arm. I wasn't even really registered that happened. We do have Ryan Broles, who's going to get more play time as well. He's going to get on the field a little bit more. Ooh, delayed handoff was not the move. Not the move. Lost a yard on that one. Maybe a slot flag, maybe? Maybe. I'm kind of thinking Landry here. Just because he's the one underneath, but it's not open. Not yet, at least. Get open, Landry. Oh! Hell, my God, Jarvis Landry's a god. I had to wait until the ultimate last second to throw that. Joey's kind of hurting him, holding his arm. I don't like that. We don't need Joey Harrington injured. I mean, we got Colt Brennan. I trust Colt, but Joey's our quarterback. He's our guy. I don't really want to see him injured. But Jarvis Landry caught that and then stayed on his feet. That gives me some high hopes for the future of this team with Jarvis. Steve Largent, catch and run, first down, Steve. Good job, good job. Good pass from Joey, good catch from Steve, good run after the catch. I think I might just take, yeah, Evan Ingram's wide open here. Turn around, Evan. Ah, he's in. They pushed him in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Evan Ingram scores the first passing touchdown of season 2. And we will go up 14-0 on South Carolina. South Kakalaki. Let's get this back to defense because I want to see more Jadeveon Clowney. That's really why I'm here. I want to see some more Jadeveon Clowney. Big tackle. Was that Broles who made that? Big tackle. He's not out on this play. I think I might use her JPP. He got in a lot last year, so I'm familiar with his game. But I want to see him on this left side. Decent rush. That's going to go. Interception, Jason Sehorn. He's picking up right where he left off. One-on-one coverage. Quarterback had to throw it. He was under pressure. And Sehorn snags it. He's picking up right where he left off last year. That's another interception. He's going to have the record. It's that simple. You can't stop him. I'm going to take a sack here. No, I'm not. Harrington's going to scramble. How did I get out of that? I thought for sure I was going to take a sack there. I was looking to take a big shot down the field to Evan Ingram, but it wasn't open. We are under 30 seconds now. I kind of screwed that up. I'm going to call my first time out here so I don't ruin things. I don't like this play. I don't like this play. I don't like this play. Change to a run. Peyton Hillis, what you got for me, Peyton? Not a lot of good blocking. It's not really Peyton's fault on that one. Not really Peyton's fault. Turn off the chew clock, and then let's go with a slot trail. I don't know from this distance if it's going to be effective. It's usually effective from deeper in the field. It's not really effective. I'm going to take a bad sack there. It didn't get open. I didn't think it would. I don't know why I ran it. I didn't think it'd get open. That's an ugly sack there taken by Joey, but I didn't have another option, really. Not going to throw a pick. That's open, though, and that's Steve Largent. Juke move. Couldn't get it. 4th and goal. I don't have another timeout. They want me to go field goal here. I don't believe in a field goal. I'm going to be able to get one more snap off. 4th and goal. Can we go up 3 scores? Evan Ingram, he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Ugh. That was a gutsy call. It was a gutsy call on 4th and goal with the clock running like that. Didn't have another timeout. But we made it work. There's still 1 second on the clock. I guess I'll squib kick it or something. Let's squib it to a South Carolina player. It's going to be up in the air, and we've got somebody to lay a hammer on him. There we go. Good job. They'll get the ball to start the second half, but we didn't need to give them any crazy stuff to happen. So a 21-point lead to start the game. I'd say that's pretty good. I'm liking the way this team's looking. We start on defense here in the second half, and we've done pretty well on defense so far in this game. We had the interception earlier in the game, and we had obviously the punt. And I think that's the only 2 possessions South Carolina's had this entire game because we obviously took the whole first quarter. So they haven't really touched the ball much, which is by design. In this hostile environment, I didn't want them to have the ball. And we've done exactly what I wanted to do. Sehorn makes initial contact, but we can't bring him down with that tackle. It's 3rd and 6. Clowney's off the field, so I'll be Erasmus James. We'll see if we can get some pressure on this quarterback. I forget what the quarterback's name is. I saw it. That's a wide open throw. Sehorn, you got to play that tighter, man. You let that go. I mean, you gave him way too much separation. Way too much space. He had 4 yards of space between you two. Oh, Jadeveon, look at the pass rush. Oh, my God, interception by Jason Sehorn. I shouldn't ever criticize his coverage skills because he's got hands like a god. Jason Sehorn with his 2nd interception of the day, and he just snagged it. One-handed. Like it's nothing. Like it's absolutely nothing. He snags this football. I mean, Jason, are you kidding me? This is what you do? This is how good you are? I mean, that's actually crazy. This is simply insane. This has got to be the thumbnail, right? This is absolutely crazy. What a catch. I kind of want to take a shot down the field, but I don't really want to test because we don't have that absolute burner like Santana Moss was last year. I mean, we have guys that are fast. Like Tim Brown's fast, Jarvis Landry's fast. They're all like plus 90 speed. They're all pretty good, but is their release good? Like what kind of route running do they have? I don't really know if I trust them. Although I trust Steve Largent down the field. Steve! First incomplete pass of the day for Joey. I should have only thrown that if I absolutely thought he was going to catch it. I knew he wasn't going to catch that. I'll throw this one to Steve Largent, though. That one's going to get him a lot of yards. Spin move. Oh, he broke ankles. He broke some ankles on that. We're not seeing any Ricky Williams, though. I think he came in for one play, and it was a passing play. No Ricky Williams so far. Oh, Peyton Hillis. Who needs Ricky Williams? You got Peyton Hillis, baby. God tier running back. I think Evan Ingram's got both of the receiving touchdown catches. Throw that. That's Largent. Largent is in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. It's a 4-touchdown lead here on the road. We have silenced this South Carolina crowd. They didn't know what they were getting into. The defending champs coming into their building on week 1, you think, oh, we can upset the champs. We can get a huge road win, put us in great position later in the season. Nah, not today. You're getting bumped. You're getting bumped and thumped by the defending champs. We're just on a different level. You're not on our level. Not many teams are, to be fair. That's a quick little RPO, and it's going to get caught for a decent gain. 4 yards is not too bad. Christian Chansey, name of the receiver who caught that. Can we get to the quarterback? We have yet to get to the quarterback officially today. Oh, that's a crazy good run, good blocking, first down. I'd like him to throw a couple more interceptions. That was really nice. I mean, Jason Sehorn's feasting on that left side of the field. Already 2 picks. I mean, he already led the country last year. He might lead the country again this year. And he's definitely going to break the record. I mean, he had what? I think he had 12 or 13 last year. And now he's already got 2. He's breaking records, that's for sure. Keep it with the quarterback. Yes, Terrence Cody gets to the quarterback and he throws it incomplete. Oh, we're mean. We are mean mugging this South Carolina team. They don't stand a chance. That's a throw swatted away by Fred Smoot. That wasn't even me, by the way. That was the CPU doing that. I didn't jump because I didn't think I was going to have a play on the ball. But Fred Smoot did it for me, and he made a big play. He knocked that ball out of the air. So I appreciate that, Fred, because that forces them to punt. And we get the ball back again. A 28-point lead on week 1. What a way to open the season. What a way to open the season. Get our boys ready to go in mid-season form, feels like. Because we got a tough schedule. We got to play some tough Big Ten teams this year. It's gonna be a journey to get back to the national championship. But I believe in this squad. I believe in the players we've recruited. Holding call. First penalty of the year. It's on Luke Jokel, the new starter. Over on, I think he's on the right side this year. No, he's on the left side. Okay, I have been corrected. Who's on the right side then? Oh, it's Isaiah Wilson. That's right. He's on the right side. Jokel's the left tackle. Great blocking. We get all those yards back that we lost, and Hillis gets to 3rd and 2. We'll go one more run. There he is. Ricky Williams makes his debut. I'm excited. Got a hand in the football. And he gets a big first down. I want to go no huddle because I don't want him coming out. We're going to go again. Ricky Williams. His first reps of the year. Oh, he feels good. And he runs over a dude already. Ricky Williams. Oh, man. We're going to go crazy with him. He might break some records. He might break some records. Oh, I got to throw that. Darn it. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking down the field to see what Steve Largent was going to do, and I didn't see that until it was too late. Man, I think I had Ingram open too, or not Ingram, Njoku. Oh my God, Peyton Hillis lowers the shoulder, runs over a man, ends his career. Are we becoming a running team? It seems like it. Stand in the pocket, fire it to Tim Brown. Tim Brown was the first breakout guy of the series. He was the guy that we were going to at the first couple episodes, and he was so good. But then we kind of went away from him. We became more of a running team later in the year because we got into some tight situations that we needed to run the football. Look at this time of possession difference. That's crazy. We are just absolutely... I don't know why these South Carolina fans are at all happy. I mean, your team is getting absolutely smacked around. And it looks like we've got the backups in. Colt Brennan has appeared for the first time in a while, and Njoku gets bumped, of course. I think Brennan came in for like a couple of snaps last year, but he wasn't playing much. Hand off to Ricky. Oh my God, talk about pancakes. Are we at an IHOP? That was crazy. Ricky gets a nice catch, though. Njoku, Jordy Nelson, Broles. Evans is out there. Step up in the pocket. Brennan with a scramble. Touchdown, Colt Brennan. The backup quarterback gets a rushing touchdown. Okay. Not what I had on my bingo card, but I'm not going to complain about it. We are up 35-0. And since the backup offense was in, that means the backup defense is going to be in. So we might be seeing a little bit more Jadeveon Clowney. Night Train Lane's out there. Let's see if we can make a big hit with him. Nope, they're not even going to return it. Who's out there? There's Clowney. We got Sean Cody, Udezi. We got Julian Peterson. Come on, Clowney. Oh, okay. He got shut down in the first one. I don't even know really who's going to be playing on this backup squad. We've got Dustin Fox. Joe Hayden's out there. Phillips. Who's the middle linebacker? Oh, it's Tank Carter. Oh, Clowney. Oh, Clowney's trying. He's trying. Intercepted. Dustin Fox got close. Incomplete pass, 3rd and 6. I mean, I got to keep using Clowney. Of course I got to keep using him. Can we get to him? Can we get to him? Oh, that's a wild throw down the field. Night Train Lane gets broken. Ben Burkervin actually tracked him down. Oh, I think Dustin Fox blew his coverage. I'm not sure what he was doing out there. That's unfortunate. The shutout could be over. Adrian Claiborne trying to get the sack. He's going to step out of bounds at the 2. Our shutout is probably over now. That's annoying. Garbage time points doesn't count. And it's going to be... No, he didn't get across? I thought for sure that ball got across. I guess not. I'm going to bring a blitz. And I might as well use Ben Burkervin. I'm hoping he can become the new A.J. Klein, because A.J. Klein was so good at the middle linebacker spot last year. It's so sad he was only here for 1 year, and Phillips makes the play. What a tackle from Phillips. The free safety, Kenny Phillips, makes a huge play. He's playing a little sub linebacker, it looks like. Another blitz. Oh, we had nobody on that left side, and South Carolina will ruin our day. No longer is it a shutout. We can't pitch the donut. And you ran into the kicker. They got to take that out of the game. Stop it. It wasn't even me. How is that still a thing this late into the cycle, man? The new game is almost out. How is that still in the game? That's so annoying. I hate those. Especially on field goals, man. It doesn't really matter on kick or on PATs, but on field goals, it's so brutal because they get a first down out of it. Ricky Williams, look at the space, Ricky! No, he got caught from behind. I thought we were going to see a break off. Oh, Ricky got so close. I thought we were about to see a legendary freshman performance from Ricky Williams. It'll have to wait until another game. Oh, that would have been unreal. Talk about the scenes if he would have broke off a crazy run like that. And you know what? Colt Brennan's got a decent arm. We're going to see how the sophomore quarterback can throw the rock down the field to the end zone. Incomplete. Ryan Broyles trying to give him a shot. He had a lot of coverage on him. He was covered by 2 people, so it's understandable he dropped it. Let's give it back to Ricky. I'm having too much fun running the ball with Ricky Williams. That one didn't go as well as the initial one, but still a good run. And if somebody could just get behind the corner, man, we could have an amazing defense or amazing offensive throw, but it's going to be Ricky Williams. He can do it in the passing game as well. He's multi-talented. He's multi-talented. He's going to get it in the ground now, and he's going to go down after 2. That was a 2-yard gain. That's impressive. 7 carries for 46 yards in his debut. Not too bad. We're under 1:30 to go in the game. Colt Brennan's going to scramble to the side. Wait for it. No! Intercepted. Oh, it's not intercepted. It's almost caught, actually. I was really hoping that Broyles would keep running. He just kind of stopped. I needed him to keep going, and he probably has a touchdown. That's annoying. Stand in the pocket. Fire. It's Jordy Nelson. Big catch, Jordy. Big catch, Jordy. 4th and 3. We're going to go for this because why not? I could kick the field goal, but I probably need the practice, honestly. Kicking field goals in this situation. We're not even going to get the first down. Ricky Williams will be denied. Maybe I should have taken the points. Although, who knows? I probably would have missed the field goal, too. I suck at these. But there's only 58 seconds to go in the game. There's not much time left, and that's going to be incomplete. I thought I should have picked it off, but I didn't press the button. I did not press the button. I was close. I don't think it registered in time. Come on, Jadeveon. I'm waiting for that first sack, man. You're getting close. Kenny Phillips makes another big play. I wonder if Kenny Phillips should be the sub linebacker. I feel like it should. We have enough talented linebackers to just play sub linebacker. Oh, that's one-on-one. Who's out there? It's Joe Hayden, the freshman, the true freshman, Joe Hayden. What a play. He makes an interception in his first career game. The true freshman. He's high-stepping like prime. Oh, he's got a future. That kid can play. He's got a future. The handoff to Ricky. Get outside, Ricky. Turn the corner. He got the first down, but I want to break off a nasty run. I want to break off just a nasty run. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Under 30 seconds to go in the game. Handoff is to Ricky again. He tries to bounce outside. I did that really poor. That one's on me, not Ricky. I executed that really, really poor. Final play of the game. Can we score a touchdown? Probably not. Nobody's open. Interception by South Carolina. I'm just killing Colt Brennan's stats now. But we win 35-7 on the road in week 1. What a way to start the season. The defending champs come out, put 21 on the board. I mean, we had 28 unanswered. Actually, never. We had 35 unanswered because it was 35-0. So we had 35 unanswered points. Then they do answer the 7. But Joey Harrington, 137 yards, 3 touchdowns. He was pretty efficient. The run game was unbelievably good. And we start season 2 off the best way we physically could have with a blowout victory against South Carolina. I scheduled South Carolina not only because we hadn't played them yet, or at least I haven't played them yet, mainly because I thought they were going to be a decent test to warm us up. And I mean, we did get warmed up, but that was a little bit easier than I thought it was going to be. It's a big upgrade, though. We get a level up. That's always nice. We move to week number 2. We'll continue recruiting. We'll get ready for the second game of the season in the next episode. All right, we got locked out of a couple of players. That's totally fine because we're still in first place for a few guys. And it's South Dakota State in the next episode. We played North Dakota State last season. Let's take those guys off the board that are locked out. Wade Martino and J.J. Waller lock us out. That's okay. We're looking pretty good right now. We're probably getting to the point where we're going to have to start sending some visits. Some guys are there at that point, so we'll have to start adjusting our hours, but I don't think I'm going to do it. If I do it, I'll do it off camera. I don't think I'm going to do it right now because recruiting is not that much important to show you for this type of series because these guys don't matter to you. All that matters is their face. It doesn't matter what their name is. It doesn't matter what their star rating is. It doesn't matter what their position is or their tendencies or anything like that. All that matters is what their face looks like. So recruiting is not that important, but we do probably have to start sending some visits around. So we're going to have to make some tough choices, but I'll do that maybe off camera or something. Let's wrap up the video with an upgrade skills. What was I saving these points for? Was I trying to go into recruiter? Was I trying to go into motivator? I don't remember. Oh, that's right. I was trying to buy master motivator. Okay. So now we can go into master motivator. But we need to get regular motivator further upgraded. So we'll continue to do that. And we're looking pretty solid. But episode number 1 of season 2 went off with a bang. We're still the number 1 team in the country. Do we have any Heisman hype? Tim Brown starts the season in the Heisman race. It looks like we're going to have to give him some more yards if he's going to stay in the Heisman race. So that'll be for the next episode against South Dakota State. Very excited to play them because we played North Dakota State last year. We played Gonzaga last year, but haven't played South Dakota State until next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much. Stop by and watch. I truly appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.